Well, now to a concerning statistic. Violent crime is on the rise in our state. Law enforcement seeing more and more criminals released by adult parole and probation shortly after an arrest is made.
ABC4's Jason Wynn showing us the data and why law enforcement officials say they need more help from the state to keep offenders behind bars.
In 3 years, Utah's federal task force made 2,000 arrests. While looking at those arrests, United States Marshal Matthew Harris found 1/3 of adult parole and probation fugitives were arrested more than once, and those are the most violent offenders in communities.
That doesn't include any arrests that may have been made by West Jordan, West Valley, Salt Lake City, or any of our other partners.
More than 100 officers working around the state are on the federal task force Harris oversees. He says the people they are arresting are, quote, frequent flyers.
And if we're seeing those people over and over again, what's happening on the lower crimes?
Law enforcement officials met at a Judiciary Committee hearing to discuss the criminal problem, and officials say they made plenty of headway. Clearfield Representative Carrie Ann Lisenby co-chairs the committee and is starting a new bill looking at what can be done if a parolee violates parole, including
if we review their entire criminal history or if we're just reviewing the charge at hand, which is a parole violation, and how that affects how long they're held and how we move forward in the criminal justice system.
AP&P is under the Department of Corrections. Their leaders welcome the criticism for a clearer path forward.
Hear concerns, and when concerns are raised, we're open to hearing those concerns, addressing issues that occur with people under our supervision or that are incarcerated in our population.
U.S. Marshal Harris says his team and law enforcement will continue catching the violent criminals in Utah, but his team needs help sooner than later.
I don't know what the answer is, but I do know is that we're sick and tired of going after the same people over and over again.
One tactic the federal task force finds useful is applying federal charges where they can. Right now, officials say that's their best solution. I'm Jason Wynn, ABC4 News.